I'm about to show you the entire Pooler area. Okay, I'm gonna hang out in Pooler today. I'm sitting in my driveway right now. I live about 6 minutes away from Pooler, Georgia. All right, number one area when it comes to relocating to the Savannah area is Pooler. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's go to the amenities. Let's see the traffic, the best restaurants. Let's talk about the schools, the crime, the best neighborhoods, and all of that. And if you don't know me, I'm Luis Bruno. I am a realtor down here in Savannah. I ended up here in Georgia though because I was in the military for 6 years, and my last 3 years of service was right here in Hunter Army Airfield, which is the military base. I used to pretty much fix helicopters, right? Avionics mechanic, and I hated my job, honestly, hated my job 100%, and I decided to start in real estate back in 2016. Okay, so now I love Pooler though. A lot of people complain about Pooler mainly because of traffic. Okay, that's the number one complaint that I see in Pooler is just traffic. Number two, cookie cutter neighborhoods, meaning a lot of the neighborhoods that are new, well, even the ones that are not too new, for example, the ones from 2004 all the way to 2010, they tend to look very, very similar to each other here in Pooler. By the way, I just got on the highway here on I-16, and I'm driving down literally by the Costco. If you ever pull up Google Maps, here by the Costco. But like I was saying, when it comes to communities, the number one complaint that I see from Pooler is the traffic and the cookie cutter neighborhoods. But you have to understand this though. If you were planning to move into Savannah and you don't want to be in the city, you only have a few options, okay? We don't have a bunch of custom homes here. Yes, we do have them in, for example, in gated communities that were built by custom builders, and we do have them in the historic district of Savannah. The ones that you see online look super fancy. In Pooler, you're gonna have about 6 or 7 different floor plans that the builders or the developer, they just pretty much copy and paste, okay? Now, do they look good inside? Yes, they do look good inside. And at the same time though, you're not only paying for the house. Everyone complains about prices, as you know, but it don't matter if you're moving to Pooler. It doesn't matter if you're moving to Savannah or Richmond Hill. You're paying for the location. Pooler is the number one location when it comes to real estate, meaning residential real estate here, right? It's still under development. There's a lot of commercial real estate that is being developed. Right, we had the Costco a few years ago, but we have everything. We have a bunch of restaurants, whether it's Mexican, Asian food, Caribbean food. We have a lot of burger places like that, Japanese food. We have buffets. We have everything. We have hotels. We have the airport down the street. Look, I just got to Pooler, by the way. From my house, while I'm talking to you, I literally just got to Pooler. I'm taking the exit right now. So I'm about to pull up here and show you the Costco area, which also has other, hotels, gas stations, and also has one of actually the best community in Pooler, which is gated. It's called Savannah Quarters, okay? I already have other videos here on the channel, so I'm not gonna give you a tour of Savannah Quarters, but just so you're aware, Savannah Quarters is the number one and is the best, is the highest end community here in Pooler, Georgia, okay? We also do have Forest Lakes, which I also have other videos in this channel about Forest Lakes. You see right behind me here, it is Costco. I'm about to take the exit, get out of my car, and just show you around a little bit of things you can do. They're developing this area too, so it's not only gonna be the Costco. There is, I don't know how many acres of land that are empty, and they're about to develop that area to, to put more stores and things like that. Now on this side, which is behind this camera, which I will also show you, we have Chipotle, Five Guys, there's a Publix, there's the entrance of Savannah Quarters right there. There's a dental facility right here in front of me. Crumble Cookies, Parker's gas station, which by the way, Parker's, that guy's a billionaire. There's a bunch of Parkers here, which is a gas station here in Georgia, if you're not familiar with it. But yeah, we have a credit union down the street as well. There's a lot of things. Right now, there is a road that I'm looking at right now. I'm probably gonna just, I don't know, film it and try to put it on the screen for you so you don't have to imagine. But they're turning this 2-lane road into a 4-lane road, okay? 4-lane road, which is awesome. This is done to improve traffic, since like I said, people complain about traffic in Pooler. So they definitely want to, you know, to make it better for people, okay? And now if you ask me, okay, are there any communities in Pooler that have no HOA? The answer is yes, we do. And those are the neighborhoods that look the least appealing to the eye, okay? Another complaint that I get about Pooler is the HOA communities. Pretty much 90% of them, probably more, probably like 95% of them have an HOA, okay? So if you're looking for something in Pooler, which is, like I said, the best location, but you don't want to be on an HOA, you have to limit yourself to either Old Pooler area, which is an area with a bunch of old homes, right, from the 1960s, 1970s, 1990s, or you can go to another communities here, which by the way, I have another video that literally breaks down the neighborhoods that don't have HOAs in Pooler, Georgia. Okay, so I'm about to just leave you all of the links in the description of this video. And if you cannot find it, I know some people don't know how to do none of that on YouTube, but if you cannot find it, just send me a text message. That literally right there on the screen is my cell phone. Text me, hey Bruno, I'd like to see the video that you mentioned about the neighborhoods, blah, 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 whatever. You know, just ask me any question, I'll answer, I don't care, okay? And no, I'm not gonna be telling you, well, just send me all of your plans and let's sign a contract first and then I'll answer any question. I'm not that type of guy. Ask me whatever the hell you want or just leave it in the comments. Or I don't know, just send me an email if you want and I'll do that, okay? But yeah, pretty much Pooler is it. Let me just get out of my car. I want to show you this area right here. All right guys, so I'm here at the Costco. Check this out. That right there, this is the Costco, right? Highway is right there on that side. Let me jump through all of this and show you. So there's a car wash right there. The oil change place right there. You have Mattress Firm and Starbucks. And then over there you have Chick-fil-A, like I said. And then the Parker's gas station all the way there. So here behind me, this is by the Costco too. You have Expert Care. You have a nail salon, Crumble Cookies, Great Clips if you want to get a haircut. I don't know what that is. Oh, that is a law firm, and Wayback Burgers. I love those burgers. They're not necessarily the best ones around town, but you know, they're a little bit greasy, but they do have a good menu. And that right there, I don't know if you can see it from here, but that right there is the entrance of Savannah Quarters, which like I said, is literally one of the best neighborhoods, actually the best neighborhood in Pooler, Georgia. And I just noticed my forehead is getting shiny. You know what else is shiny? My future. I have a very bright future ahead of me. That right there though, I don't know if you can see that building, but that's gonna be a medical facility for students apparently, okay? I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but they told me it's gonna be a medical facility for students. By the way, if you've seen some of my videos, I had a Kia, but this one is my new car, an Acura RDX. Nothing to do with the video, I just wanted to tell you I just got a new car. All right, so I just got off my car. That is the building that I told you. Look how beautiful that looks. I think that's the most beautiful building in the whole Pooler area, just so you know. And like I said, they're developing a bunch of stuff here in Pooler. You can see the construction zone. Those are brand new apartments. They're called Monuments. You can see the name right there, Monument, and they go all the way, okay, all the way. All right, that is another, what you're looking at on the screen right there, that right there is another oil place. You know what I'm gonna do? I got the drone here that I paid like $2,000 for. Yes, I do my own drone videos. I don't pay for those, by the way, okay? Or I don't steal other people's drones videos. I'm gonna put it here. I wanna give you a bird's eye view of pretty much this little section of Pooler. By the way, this road here, you see those cars going that way. This is Pooler Parkway. You can go put it on Google Maps, Pooler Parkway. This is the road that connects Savannah, Georgia, right? If you keep going that way, you hit Highway 17, right? And then Puller Parkway goes all the way to the airport, which you're about to see later in this video. Check this out. So you have those apartments right there, as you can see. All right. You have those. Let me put it on cinematic mode. There you go. So yeah, you have those apartments. You see the cars. Now let me show you the open field so you can get a better view of it. All right. Check this out. Look, all of that right there. Sorry about that. All of that right there will be more stores for Puller and for people to shop around. All right. Now, if you see the highway right there on the background, that is I-16. All right, I-16. And if you drive towards the right side of the screen, you would hit Highway 95 in about 2 minutes. Look, guys, I'm here on the other side, right? That's the I'm here on the same, right? That's Puller Parkway. Here you have a pediatrician. Kelly, have no clue what the hell that is. There's another nails and spa salon, community health right there, so you can see, and a pharmacy on that side. You see they have Prime Hydration and Wellness. That one, it says No Bull Mattress and more right there. Savannah River, what does it say? Endodontics? Man, I have no idea what the hell that is. And then what's for dinner? Let me show you the other side. And by the way, if you're wondering, like right now, 2025, the price median of a 3-bedroom home in Puller is about $340,000, okay? If you're looking for a 4-bedroom home, you should expect to pay about $375,000, right? That's kind of like the sweet spot, $375,000, $380,000 on a 4-bedroom home. Unless, of course, you are on a gated community. There's a taco statue. You have a physical therapy. There is a hotel right here. You can see that hotel right there. The Sauce Italian kitchen and bar. Then you have Asian kitchen. This is actually a nice place to walk. That's the if we continue walking that way, that's the Savannah Quarters area. But yeah, you have Asian kitchen in here, another barber shop right there. What do we have? Another pediatric dentistry here, small cakes, right? For all of you guys that love cakes. Then on this side, we have Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming. So you can take your dog to eat and get a haircut, okay? Here we have another endodontics. No idea what the hell that is. I'll find out later. And Noble Roots. I actually just found out that an endodontic is a dentist that actually deals with the inside of the tooth. Can you believe that? The inside of the tooth. I didn't even know that existed. I just got here to the gas station and I'm about to get me something here that a lot of you guys are gonna say, well, that's not healthy for you, Bruno. Let's see where it is. Ha! I saw it. I saw it. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. I know this is not healthy for me, but you know what is not healthy for you? Minding other people's business. So mind your business. Keep watching this video. Also, if you guys have never tried this, I swear you're missing out on the best protein bar in the world. This is the best. If I'm moving to Savannah, Georgia, you got questions about, hey, how diverse is it? How safe is it? Puller is safer than Savannah, Georgia by a mile, okay? Most of the crime in Savannah, Georgia happens right there in the downtown area, right? A little bit towards the west of downtown. That's where most of the crime happens. Now, yes, we have crimes reported in every single city or town or suburbs, whatever you want to call it, of Chatham County or the Savannah metro area. So are there any areas free of crime? No. Now, violent crimes, normally downtown, like shootings and things like that. We actually had a shooting recently at the mall of Savannah, like inside of the mall, a shooting, like a gang shooting, okay? Is it diverse? We have 8% of the population down here is Hispanic. I'm Hispanic, I'm from Puerto Rico, I speak Spanish, okay? So, si hablas español, me llama. So 8% Hispanic. We have a bunch of South Koreans as well because of the Hyundai Meta Plan, okay? Hyundai Meta Plan, huge facility. They brought a bunch of South Koreans here. We also, between white and blacks, there are, I don't know, I think it's 40-something% African American, and the other 40-something% that is white, Okay. Now I get questions as well about, hey, for gay couples, for example, gay couples who wants to be in a neighborhood that they're welcome. That for me, it is extremely hard for me to answer because every neighborhood has people that are gay, people that are straight. Are you gonna feel welcome? I mean, I don't know. In order for me to answer that question, I would have to literally know the neighbors and say, hey, that guy right there, he hates people like you, right? Like, I don't. If you send me an email asking those questions, guy, I mean, I don't. How am I supposed to know that? I have no idea. By the way, you see that car seat behind me? That is for my daughter, Selena. My dad has 2 stepkids and a biological daughter. Her name is Selena. She's 2 years old and some change. Beautiful baby. I love her to death. Okay. Now, if you're wondering, why do I like Red Bull? Not only because of the flavor, but I think the brand itself, the things they do, it's just crazy, people. The S in Red Bull, right? The S in Red Bull stands for safety. Those people are crazy. No safety at all. I think it's one of the coolest companies they have. I know this video is not sponsored by Red Bull. Believe me, I'm not that famous or anything like that. By the way, let me get out of my car here and show you something. All right, that right there, Botanical Science right here in Pooler. You have a liquor store if you want to get fat and drunk. You also have the Saxby's right there down the street. Saxby's in a liquor store. Here on the other side, we have F45 training, extra space storage. There is an apartment complex over there. Don't ask me about apartments. I do not work with rentals, all right? Axiom, no idea what the hell that is. The vape store, AT&T. Now on this side, we have Nails and Day Spa, Fleet Feet, Coldwell Banker Realty, Jersey Mike's, and Dunkin' Donuts, okay? By the way, my wife just invited me for coffee while I was filming this, so I said, yes, let's go ahead. You know what's crazy? I said yes for coffee, but I still have the damn Red Bull. So I'm probably gonna die today, guys. So this might be my last video. Talking about that, by the way, something super weird about me is that I actually think about death a lot, like every day. Not about dying, not like, oh my God, I'm suicidal, I wanna, like, you know, shoot myself or anything. What I'm saying is, I've seen so many people, not like seen them, but I'm saying famous people dying, people that I know from the military that die, friends dying on car accidents, things like that. It makes me wonder. Every time I get on my car, I'm telling you, look, I have this bracelets here on each side because I actually do think about things like that, right? Those are like Bible phrases, but I think about when is my last day. I have no idea. A lot of you guys think, oh, I'm halfway there because you're 50. I promise you, you could be 99% done with your life because you have no idea. Some people die in their 20s, 30s, or 40s. Any day, any moment, you could be at the 99%. You have no idea when is the last time you're gonna eat dinner with your wife or your spouse or whoever, okay? No idea, so enjoy that. I see my wife right there. Let's see. Hello.
You scared me. I was getting ready to call you.
Hi, baby. It's a Bluey.
So I just got my teeth cleaned.
All right, guys, so we're gonna have coffee right there. Grounds of Grace Coffee. They have a Pooler spot right there, a Vietnamese restaurant. There's another hotel. You have Wild Wing in there. You have Seasons of Japan. You have a barber shop, math learning place, UPS store, another nail salon, Poblet, Landmark, and then there's Little Caesars on that side, and a few other things. You have Firehouse, Nourish, I think that's like a natural product store, and a chiropractor. I got me this one. This is inside of the coffee shop, by the way. What do you got? What is this?
This is the honey something.
Honey?
Honey on the rocks.
Honey on the rock. Is it good?
It's very good.
Nice. All right, guys, so that's the movie theater right there here in Pooler, one of them. And we just came from the coffee shop, which is behind this building right here. And that way it is the Tanger Outlets. So I'm here near the Tanger Outlets. You have Dick's Sporting Goods, Hobby Lobby, and Home Goods right there. There's also another restaurant here, Honey Baked Ham. Look, and if you're looking for some good apartments, right here near the Tanger Outlets, there's a bunch of apartments as well, all the way over there. All right, so here it is. You have Home Goods, Ulta for all the ladies. that wants to get the nails and nail products and beauty products right there. Ulta, Five Below. There's another nail place and a restaurant right there. You have Churches from Texas and another restaurant. So that right there is the Broken Egg Cafe. Nice restaurant. I've been there once, but it was good. And then you have Panda Express on this side. You have Shoe Station. That's the Tanger Outlets right there. Now you know why there's so much traffic in Pooler, because you have all of the stores, all of the restaurants. Super nice here in Pooler. So people complain about it, but you're not only paying for the house, you're also paying for the location, like I said. Well, guys, let's go to the Tanger Outlets. Right there, that is the entrance. That's the entrance of the Tanger Outlets. Let me hurry up before I crash. Alrighty, here we are. Let's see what we got to see here. Look, right across the street, there's Captain D's. There's a gas station right there, Chevron. You have Applebee's right here. And then here's La Parrilla, which is a Mexican restaurant. Super nice, beautiful inside. They have a ton of food right there. I'm telling you, I've been there probably like 20 times already with my family. Awesome restaurant. Now let me show you the ones they have on the other side. On this side, it looks like they're opening a Korean restaurant. You have another liquor store. I'm just here walking. Look, if you notice, right across the street from here, there's another empty space right there. Apparently, they're gonna build a hotel in there for people, so let's see. Now on this other side, we have Tropical Cafe. I've been there a few times, and by the way, I ordered some coffee thinking that cafe means coffee, and they don't even have coffee in there. But anyways, it's this smoothie place. You have Asian Kitchen, Element, have no idea what the hell that is. Poke Hana, Wayback Burger. You have a sandwich place right there, Witch. You have a place for your eyes. Pita Mediterranean street food. Actually, I've been there a few times. Awesome food as well. Love it. And then here on this side, you have Dense Clothing and Footwear. You have Crispy Burger, and the other place right there, it is empty. This is a brand new section, by the way. Right there at the end, you have At Home. I heard they're going bankrupt. Hopefully they put a Target in there. Everyone say that they should put a Target. What do you think? Well, guys, my phone has 20% battery. I'm gonna have to stop for a second and see, and then show you the Tanger Outlets. You see, so right next to At Home, you have another hotel. It says Stay America. Stay America, and you have a New Planet Fitness that they're opening here at the Tanger Outlet. So if you live in Pooler, this is the place. Well, guys, here we are. It's freaking hot as hell in here today. Beautiful Tanger Outlets. They have Coach, Michael Kors. They have Gap, Victoria's Secret, Banana Republic. This is a very nice vibe here, I'm telling you. This is where we go shopping once in a while. You got Old Navy, Expressman Factory. All right, here on this side they have cookies. You can actually get some of those with your family. Skechers and Old Navy. If you work in the medical field, you can come here and get some scrubs. There's Dave & Buster's right there. Here they have the One Last Taco right there. And then on this side, you have a part for the kids right there. This is, I mean, it's Friday. I'm recording this on a Friday, and it's I don't know, like 1 p.m. So no one, it's here at the moment because it's hot as hell anyways. But you got Dave & Buster's right there. That's always packed on the weekends, and more of the Tanger Outlets. So on this side, you have a few other stores. Olmeto Moon, Crocs, River Street Sweet right there. If you want to get cookies and snacks. Famous Footwear. Now in this corner, you have the cream of the crop. You have Tommy Hilfiger, Under Armour. You have Nike right there. Puma on this side. And you have Auntie Anne's right there. You have Pandora. You have Sperry, Abercrombie and Fitch. That right there is the other entrance of the Tanger Outlet. One of the most controversial stores lately, American Eagle, Bath Body and Works. Got Hot Topic right there. Ockley, Charlotte Russe, Litz. I have another shoe store here. And by the way, this is the best and coolest spot here, which is the Children's Museum. If you notice, I'm standing here on the Tanger Outlets. On that side right there, there is that's the highway, and then you have the airport down the street from there, and the two hotels on that side. Well, guys, I'm here inside of the Children's Museum. Very good, and that's my wifey here. Where's my baby at? Where is my baby? Is she over there? There she is. I'm about to show you my favorite restaurant. We come here about 4 times a month. There it is, Texas Roadhouse, right there. And there's another hotel, by the way, if you want to stay here near the airport. There's also apartment complex if you want to keep looking for apartments nearby. But this is the sweet spot. So you have hotels over there, over here, Tanger Outlets, and all the shopping and restaurants. If I could give you $1 million so you can live in Savannah or Pooler, which one will you pick and why?
I would pick Pooler because I like to be outside of the traffic, although transparently Pooler's traffic has increased significantly over the past years, so I would potentially live on the outskirts of Pooler, and then you're close to Savannah, so you can get
Is
into
there anything
town.
about Savannah that you don't like?
I love Savannah. It's a beautiful area. There are some parts of town that you wouldn't maybe you'd want to avoid at certain times of the evening. You need to be smart about it, but there's a lot of beautiful parts of Savannah, like Forsyth Park and Bay Street
Pooler
and River.
1, Savannah 0. Hey, sir, if you could pick between Savannah and Pooler, right? If I give you $1 million right now, and you could pick a house between Savannah and Pooler, which one will you pick and why?
It's about 5 years ago, I would have chosen Savannah, but today I would have chosen Pooler. Because Pooler is up and coming.
Okay.
You see new neighborhoods building. You got shops, you got restaurants, you got everything that you need for yourself and for your family.
There you
so
go.
Today, Pooler.
So that's Pooler 2, Savannah 0. Nobody have chosen Pooler so far. I mean Savannah. So there you go. Thank you so much, man.
Of course.
Look, they also have a pizza place in here too. Look, also here, if you want to get breakfast, Metro Diner. Very nice place. Very good food. Look, they also have a Sam's Club right there by the Tanger Outlets. And on this side, they have a Zaxby's, Arby's, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, and Chipotle on that side. I'm about to show you the #1 place my wife hates visiting, but I actually do love it. There it is, guys. Walmart. That is the #1 place my wife hates. I love it. I mean, it's cheap. You can find a bunch of stuff. I even buy clothes at Walmart. Now, next to Walmart, we have a Home Depot right here. So if you need anything with your house, bam, you can find it here in Pooler too. I actually got kicked out of Walmart once because I was handling business cards. As a real estate agent, I was just leaving business cards on people's windows, right, on the car windows. And an employee from Walmart got out and told me, hey, you need to get the hell out of here. Now, this is down the street. This is basically more restaurants, and also there's a new South Korean buffet in there. You got a hotel right there. Well, guys, this is one of the best spots you can come with your family to go either shopping or eating. Southwest Grill, there's a Japanese restaurant there. There's also a Chili's on that side. You have a World of Beer right there if you want to get drunk, and sushi place, another like a laser hair removal, pizza, B&D burgers. There's Panera Bread on that side. And by the way, here's Jalapenos, one of the best Mexican restaurants we have in town. They have multiple locations of Jalapenos. Now also on that side, that's where you can see all the other stores for, you know, shopping. You have Ross, TJ Maxx, and also PetSmart. Now look how packed this is, guys. Bunch of cars. There is Chili's, Panera Bread, not Panera Bread, sorry, what's the name of it? Olive Gardens, and then Longhorn, and a bunch of other restaurants and coffee shops. Here we got Logan's. That restaurant's freaking suck. Every time I go there, it's horrible. All right, so I'm here at another area where there is a bunch of restaurants and people who live here in Pooler. And even if you live in Savannah, you can come here with your family, have a great time, have a few drinks with a few friends if you want, and all of that. Here it is. You have Clean It. There's a cupcake place. There is an Indian restaurant right there, Nan Appetit. Awesome restaurant. And then you have Del Sur Taqueria and Cantina. That is a Mexican restaurant. You can get margaritas in there. Chocolate bar, another salon, and then there is a World of Smoke and another chicken place on that side. Now, right behind me, like 2 minutes away from here, it's Forest Lakes, which, like I said, is one of the best neighborhoods as well. After Savannah Quarters, Forest Lakes is one of the best areas, and you have all of the Gutley Station communities there too. Now, if you have kids and you want to put them on sports or anything like that, I'm about to show you the best place. Also, if you want to have a great time, go for a walk in the morning, relax. If you and your wife or spouse are fighting and you want to go on a long walk and disappear, I'm going to show you a spot. This is, I'm telling you, the best spot in Pooler to do that. Okay, now since I'm already on my way to show you the sport complex and all of that, if you have kids, you probably are going to consider the schools, okay? Now, if that's your number one priority, I would not tell you to choose Pooler, all right? I know Pooler is great, but most people would choose Richmond Hill, Georgia, okay? So, not sure if you're familiar with it, but just go and check some of the videos that I have about Richmond Hill, Georgia. Now, if you compare Richmond Hill to Pooler, it is night and day, okay? Richmond Hill is a more secluded, smaller town. No, not much traffic or anything like that. Not much traffic, but they definitely have a vibe for families, okay? Barely anything to do over there. Yes, they have like 2 supermarkets, a few gas stations, and a few restaurants, but it's not like Pooler, okay? It's not like anything you've seen here. So Richmond Hill is about 25-30 minutes away from from Pooler, depending on traffic. But yeah, so if that's your number one priority, schools, you have to consider Richmond Hill. Now, Chatham County, Georgia, when it comes to the schools, they don't have a good reputation, okay? The school districts here in Chatham County, Georgia, which is Savannah, Pooler, Port Wentworth, you have the Georgetown area, the east side of Savannah. None of those schools are better than the ones from Richmond Hill. Now, let's assume you already know about Richmond Hill and you want to consider another area with good schools. If that's you, you have to check out Effingham County, which is places such as Guyton, Georgia, and Rincon, Georgia, all right? All right, guys, so look, I'm here at the City of Pooler Recreation Complex, all right? This is Pooler Parkway, so you can see plenty of traffic. All right, and then on that side, we have Big B Coffee, super nice place. You have Suarepa Restaurant, which is like a Venezuelan. Papaya Thai Cuisine, Sunset, if you want to get a little spicy with your wife or husband. And yeah, let me show you the YMCA. There you go. This is the entrance of the YMCA. You see a lot of cars right there. That's the gym. So you can work out. Now, right behind on that side, it's the complex for other sports. Let me pull out the drone and show you. All right, guys, so here it is. I'm flying the drone right now, so you can see how this looks like. You have a bunch of baseball fields. There is a football field with plenty of parking space and things like that. So this is all here in, oh, by the way, that is another soccer field right there in the middle. So, all right. Plenty of fun you can have here with the kids. All right, guys, we're going to the National Museum of the Mighty Air Force. This is a great spot to take your family, the kids. They have airplanes. Now, this is located here in Highway 80. You have the Cracker Barrel sign that you can see from the highway. A bunch of cool equipment right there. Now, believe it or not, this museum right here, you can actually reserve it. If you want to do a wedding, they would let you do it. That right there, Tom Triplett Park, this is the perfect spot for you to relax with your family. Bring your kids here, go for a long walk, listen to some music, and forget about the world. Look, I just got to the best place for you to relax. If you ever feel overwhelmed, this is your spot. This is empty today, because believe me, this is packed on the weekends, right? Especially when it's a better weather. But people come here to fish, to walk, relax. There's also a venue there that you can do a birthday party if you wanted to. There's tennis courts on that side. Well, guys, it's getting super cloudy, so you can see. But let me show you. So, Fun Zone. This is here on Highway 80 in Pooler. But this is one of the best places to have fun with your family if you live here in Pooler. It's closed right now, but I'm gonna put some pictures here on the screen so you have an idea of how this looks like. You can play golf, you can get on the go-karts. There is like an arcade game room and everything. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm Luis Bruno. I'm a realtor down here in the Savannah, Georgia area. So if I can help you, just send me a text message or call me. We can take it from there. And that's it. See you. Thank you.